How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to LT3D. Today is finally the day that I fixed the biggest flaw with the Bambu Lab A1 Combo by mounting the AMS Lite on top of the printer. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this right now is because I've got a couple new printers on the way and I kind of need the desk space. So I thought it was about time I finally printed and assembled the top mount. Now, for this top mount, you will need some screws. You can either buy them from Bambu Lab directly for $3.99 AUD or source them from a hardware store. However, I think that may be more difficult. I'll have the Bambu Lab store link in the description down below. The files for the top mount can be found on MakerWorld. There's 2 plates to print, which will take a total of around 15 hours and almost 600 grams of filament. Let's get printing. Now that the files are printed, let's get it assembled. Bambu Lab has some instructions and images on the MakerWorld file listing that you can follow through, or alternatively, they have a PDF assembly guide that you can view or download. Once the top mount was installed, I then reran the vibration compensation. Now, I don't particularly know if this is necessary at all, but my general rule of thumb for vibration compensation calibrations is to run them every time the surface the printer is on changes, if there's been slightly more weight added to the printer. For an example, adding the top mount and the AMS Lite on top of the A1, or other mods, and if another printer has been added onto the same desk and it's not a very sturdy desk. When I first found out about this top mount, I was a little bit worried about if it would affect the prints. Could mounting the AMS Lite on top of the A1 make the printer top heavy? Would the vibrations during printing cause it to shake excessively, leading to visible artifacts and decreased print quality? Well, to test this out, I printed a multicolor print with the AMS Lite next to it, which, as expected, came out looking really good. And now we're going to print the same file again with the AMS Lite mounted on the top. After taking a close look at these prints, I have to say that my fears have been resolved. They look almost identical. I will say that the model printer with the AMS Lite on top does have slightly worse overhangs, but I don't know how the top mount could have caused this issue. Anyway, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below if you have printed the top mount yourself, or if this video is making you consider it. And as always, happy printing.